So, I'm a black African American, obviously. I'm mixed because my grandmother, I should say, is German. My grandfather is black on my dad's side. Black and black, obviously. It's why you could barely see me without the fucking light. And, there is such thing as white privilege. The fact that you want to sit here and argue it gives you white privilege. Because if you say I'm a criminal, then I'm a criminal, and there's no me arguing or anything like that. That does not happen. But if I say you're a racist or you're doing something racist, oh, I'm not a racist, I'm justifying this, justifying that. White privilege. If I say something that comes out of my mouth and it makes me feel a certain type of way, that you're doing something in a certain way because of the color of my skin, then let me have that. If it's not true, then just say simply it's not true. I apologize for that. But this is my reason for it. It's very simple. Now, if that person continues to be da 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 and ignorant and all that, then you have all the rights in the world to call the cops because that person is ignorant. And with that, you want to get yourself out of that situation with the ignorant person. But if you're going to sit there as white people with a lighter complexion, light skin, doesn't matter what the fuck you are, if you have a lighter complexion, you have privilege. Why? Because we all have eyes, right? Right? I mean, this is an eye to me. It looks like an eye. Could not be. I don't know. It depends on somebody's perception, apparently. But with that being lighter in skin or having lighter complexion, skin tone, or whatever you might want to call it, it helps. It does. It does. There's no point about it. There's no arguing. I don't want to hear it. If you guys comment on my shit, I'm not going to reply to it because it helps. End of story. There's no more arguing. It helps. There's been too many people in the past and all this other things who look at someone of darker skin and judge. I look at Africans and judge. So I don't want to hear it when people say, oh, I'm not racist, I'm not doing that. I judge people. I'm black. I look at other fucking black people and I say, fuck, I don't want to be like that nigga. Simple as that. But it's not based off of actually them being black or anything like that. It's more due to how they act or how they perceive themselves or, how they let others perceive them. If you're going nigga this, nigga that, motherfucker this, yeah, I can see why somebody might have a fucking problem with you. I understand it. But I'm not going to treat you any less than. And that's the problem. If you're going to treat somebody less than because they're ignorant or they have a different color skin or anything like that, then you are an issue. Simple as that. Now, if somebody, again, I get it. If somebody is being aggressive towards you and ignorant, it's going to it's going to cause some type of barrier in between. Understandable. But if they're not doing anything towards you, not doing anything like that, and you just see a person and you start popping off on the mouth and saying this or making assumptions about that, then probably you are racist. Just saying. It's probably true. Now, the problem is, I am saying racist and throwing it around, I guess, too lightly. I guess issue with racism, the real issue is that African Americans or people of color have is when, I don't know, for instance, let's see, what's that series? Harry Potter. When you watch Harry Potter, and I get it, they're British and all that, but I don't see anybody colored in that series. Not a single soul. And I get it, it'd be kind of awkward, but why would it be awkward? Because that's how we perceive it, and that's how we've been taught to think that black or African Americans can't be in a fucking movie? Just because they're in British? There's black British people, I'm pretty sure of it. I mean, there's Indian people who've been fucking taken over by the British people, and they have fucking British colonies in all these other fucking countries. So why would it be so hard to believe that somebody who has color in their skin has a British accent. It's not that hard to believe. Why? Because it happens. You know why? Because this is a fucking free country where if I felt like that person was attractive and I stuck my dick in them and they got them fucking pregnant, guess what? It happened. There's nothing that's going to stop that just because I'm black or that person's white. Like, that doesn't change anything about me because guess what? I'm still a human at the end of the fucking day, right? So if we can all agree and come to this point based off of your color, your skin, no matter what the fuck it is, as long as you aren't acting like a fucking belligerent motherfucker and attacking somebody, I think at the end of the day, you should be free to not be judged by that. Your actions are another story. If you're doing something terrible, you're doing something terrible. Simple as that. Now, another thing, white privilege. This is how I want to explain it with a really, really clear example. So if you see, for instance, a black man wearing a hood or something like that walking down the street by himself, what do you assume? Maybe he's homeless or something like that, or maybe he's on drugs, or I don't know. There's tons of assumptions that come to your head, and if you happen to walk near your car or something, oh, you're staring at him, right? Mm-hmm. That, my friend, is another thing of white privilege. That doesn't happen with a white man. It doesn't happen. I'm sorry. The only time it does happen is when that white man's screaming crazy. He's got a fucking long ass beard out here, and he obviously looks like he's lost his fucking mind. That's the only time you hear somebody complaining about a white guy. Am I wrong? No, I'm not. Because at that point in time, they look like they have removed themselves from society, and then I guess at that point in time, everybody feels like it's okay to give them shit or whatever for some fucking reason. I don't know. I really don't know why. They're still a fucking human. But, it's not me. I honestly feel like, we should have a Boston Tea Party. Get rid of their fucking government. We don't need it, and it's not like they're doing anything for us. Shit. When's the last time you thought about something between, I don't know, for Christmas. When's the last time you went for Christmas over to your family's house and was just like, oh, I'm so grateful for the fucking government? Never. Not once. You know why? Because they're a bunch of fucking assholes who just sit in the room making up fucking rules. We're not needed. You know when the government was established? When we were at times of war. War. As in, at any fucking moment, somebody could come into my fucking lands and just fucking rape and pillage my fucking people. At any point in time. I have no protection from them. That's what the government was for. We have evolved as a society. We no longer need people over us telling us what we gotta do, when to do it, and how to do it, and when to fucking do it. We're past that. We have evolved as humans, have we not? I mean, I'm able to have a phone conversation, be on the fucking media, have TVs on, I'll do all this extra shit. But you're telling me I still need somebody to tell me when to pay my taxes, how to pay my taxes, do all this, like, what? No. What is the purpose of taxes for real? I don't know. Oh yeah, I do. That's right. It was to collect from people so they could raise an army to defend. That's what taxes were for. It's to defend the people. But now it's for this and that and this and that and this and that and that and that. I'm pretty sure we have spent enough money on fucking jets and other shit to never need to spend another goddamn dime in defense. Like, I'm not even sure what our fucking defense budget is anymore, but I know at one point in time it was about 60% of our spending defense. Like, what? 60% of our population is not even in the military. Why is 60% of our budget going to the military? Plus, why can't we have that like the military does? Pay for our fucking housing. We're a part of the fucking United States, aren't we? I got a certificate. Yeah, I get it. I didn't do much. I was just born. Why is that not good enough? I'm a fucking citizen now. take care of me so I can take care of you. How about that? You don't have that, dude.